Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk about Islands of Nyne's popularity thus far, or should I say their lack of popularity thus far. Now, Islands of Nyne hasn't done the greatest so far as player count. Now, it hasn't done that bad, it's stayed at about a consistent 2 to 3K players a day, and it peaked out about 7,000 players on opening day. Now, on opening day, they did have a lot of big streamers playing, Shroud, The Doc, Summit, different people played the game, and they did have a lot of server issues on opening day, so that did not make the game look very good in front of a huge audience. Up until then, they had had little to no advertisement for the game, and that was their main advertisement, was from all the people streaming it on opening day. So it looked really bad because it was stuttering and freezing constantly, which made it look like it was a shitty game. Now, the good news is that the devs got this ironed out in literally maybe an hour's time, but by then, the people like Doc, Shroud, trying to entertain huge audience and trying to keep people in their stream, they had to go to something else, and then they didn't come back to play because they were afraid that the stutters would still happen or they would have server issues, and that's perfectly fine. I've had a lot of people tweeting me saying, "Oh, it didn't do good. It's shit. It's dead. It looks like a worse H1 as far as player count." And look at H1Z1. It's got 5K players still. It's way more alive than this game. Well, this is a brand new game in a highly oversaturated market of battle royales, and it came out at a hefty price of $25. Now, I do think still that they need to lower the $25 price. I think they need to do either a sale or even a free-to-play weekend like H1 did a long time ago. That would be really good for the game because people could try it out and see what a good game it is. The difference between this game and H1Z1 is that H1Z1 has been out for 3 years, and how long have we been at 5K player base? I mean, I'm not gonna, sit here and shit on H1, but the 5K people that are playing are the same exact 5K people every single day, and Islands of Nyne has to start out and get new players to play their game. They have to build a community. They have to build the game up, and H1 already did that, and now it died. So that's the difference between this and H1Z1. Now, another thing that is hindering the player base as far as how people enjoy it is the time to kill. The time to kill in this game is extremely fast, and just as I've said before, any kind of game that is not a casual game will not do as well as a game that is extremely casual. Now, this game is supposed to be a competitive game. Every single person, the majority that you run across, are pretty sweaty, and it's a really hard game to get into if you're not a competitive nature person. Now, that is not to say that competitive people do not exist out there. Now, Rainbow Six Siege and Counter-Strike are two perfect examples of a competitive game that still works for a huge player base. The difference is that they are not battle royales, and they can have skill-based matchmaking. Now, a lot of people think that we should have skill-based matchmaking in this game, and I don't really enjoy skill-based matchmaking. I don't think it would work in a battle royale, but I do think that they should have some sort of ranked system that you can play aside from the normal battle royale, which could take all the sweaties to it, and it would be more casual in the normal games. That would really help with the player base. That way that new players don't get shit on constantly, and they can actually learn the game. I also don't think the game is very hard for new players to learn. It's very, for the most part, point and click. They do have spray patterns. There is a skill gap with the higher level players, but just getting into the game and learning it, it's basically just point, click, and spray down, and you can kill someone. It's not a very hard game for the new players and the casual players to pick up. Overall, I think the game will still succeed. People think that it just will blow up overnight, and that is just not the case for any kind of game. Games do take time to grow. They also have to back into advertising, and they have to have some, just hype around the game in general. I have heard that Shroud will be doing a sort of sponsorship deal with them here soon, and obviously it'll be a hashtag ad. He'll be paid to do it, but Shroud does actually really enjoy this game. It basically combines CSGO with PUBG's first person and makes it fast-paced, and Shroud's just overall nuts at the game. So I think if they threw together an invitational again, had a big, hyped up invitational and got big streamers involved and stuff, I think it would really boost the player base. Not only that, but also Shroud playing it will obviously boost the player base, and I still think that the game will do good. So hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you want to buy the game and you don't have it already, I will have a link down in the description that you can use that would help me out a lot. And I'm also giving away a copy of Islands of Nyne on my Twitter page, so I'll also have that link down in the description if you want to go check that out, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.